So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And so, the national anthems. Well, that was impressive. Match that.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So off we go then. Reinders. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this lad, Dominic Szoboszlai, is someone I'm going to keep an eye on here. I like the fact that he's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball, which really shows in both his passing and his attempts at goal. And I can see him drifting in and out, receiving the ball, driving forward into those half spaces and looking to deliver the key pass or get one away himself.
Okay, interesting. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Stefan de Vrij. Schouten. Dumfries is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Nagy. Hungary trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Reinders. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Stefan de Vrij. It's Van Dijk. Veerman. Depay. The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Delivers with wit. He rises! He's delivered all right!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Straight header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, what a climb! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Number 15.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. The Netherlands head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are back underway. Soboslai. He gets big. Goal, Hungary! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 53 minutes is...
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Hungary take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Gakpo. And here's Depay. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Gakpo!
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Interesting ball. That's going to go a long way. Forwards and with intent. Szoboszlai delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Szoboszlai. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's one! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
After 84 minutes is number 16. Substitution for Netherlands, number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7,
Hungary take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it. Szoboszlai. Fairman, spread out to the left. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Memphis Depay! Goal! Deep into injury time.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Substitutions taking place.
And that will be the final act. The Netherlands pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Chance to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ake. Shelton cuts out the pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Okay, interesting. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Hungary with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Kirkes put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Dumfries. Still goalless at the moment. Simons. Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Szoboszlai, looking for the run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fair man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The Netherlands have reclaimed it.
There will be 1 minute
Gakpo.
at a time.
He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. And he's there to get it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Number 15 coming on the field.
Here we go again then.
Number 19.
Hungary have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Strong running down that left flank. And here's the chance to counter. Kirkes. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Hungary have fired themselves in front.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat. Hungary are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Depay. He's got space in the area.
The attendance
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
53. Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fair man. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Wijnaldum gets flagged offside. The Netherlands making another change here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Viola. Kerkez. Kerkez stood his ground strongly. Hungary perhaps contemplating their next change here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, that's fabulous. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Nagy. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
Hungary can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He has found a way through. Bergwijn looking to get on the end of this. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Number 7, number 26.
Wijnaldum, oh, good spread. Now Simons. Simons. Has a go! Simons. Wijnaldum. Danger averted for now. And that's that. Hungary have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.